Welcome back to Airport Madness 3D. I'm Tenacious Viking, your air traffic controller host, and we're going to LaGuardia today. Why? Because you said you haven't played LaGuardia yet, and I know I haven't. I was waiting to give you all a chance to play it first. We're going to go into continuous play and try to get 300 planes. I have a strategy for this. Let's see if I can remember it. That's 4, right? Yeah, I'm going to do departures on 4, arrivals on 13. That is my plan. We'll see how good or bad a plan that is. Oh. Did I miss a plane over here? Yes, I did. Shoot. Off to a bad start already.
20 on the pushback.
5875 on the pushback. 5701 on the pushback.
Tricky part will be right there where those two runways intersect, and I have no idea what the timing should be like there. None whatsoever. And the stressometer is already climbing. Great. I guess I've got something coming in on 04, which is okay until I get stuff lined up to take off. Then I'm going to try to direct them all to 13. In the meantime, you're going to have to hustle, though.
4, 3, speed up.
And getting them back up here is going to be an interesting trick. I've got room to line up a few planes if I get behind, but
1, 4, 3, expedite off. Runway 04.
all right, time to try to figure out the timing. I've got good separation, so I'm not going to mess with that. Boy, I can just about start a plane out the moment they come in, can't I? But I'd rather wait until. Well, I can't wait. I got to see what else is going on. Yeah, see, I knew somebody was going to try to sneak in here while I wasn't looking.
5820 Willman runway 13. 5802 clears for takeoff runway 04.
Yeah, boy, I don't even need to.
Nightmare 1, 4, 3, cross. Runway 13.
I don't even need to wait for them to land to do a departure, do I?
Copper flight 520, clear for takeoff. Runway 04.
This will be interesting. I can't. The only problem is I can't. I only have one radar set here. I don't like that. Oh, there. Way over there. That is not very convenient. I have to zoom out a bunch here. Come on.
5875 clears for takeoff runway 04. 5820 speed up. 5701 clears for takeoff runway 04.
Now let's see what kind of how this timing works out here. Thank you, Andrea. She loves flying into this airport. I feel the love this morning.
Steel flight 503. Request taxi. Nightmare 1, 4, 3. Request taxi.
Well, this is my first episode that I've recorded or streamed since the release of Airport Madness 3D. I know a lot of people are playing it and enjoying it. I know a few people are unhappy with a few bugs.
3 on the pushback.
But You know, the developers fixed a bunch of them already. Is on 1.03. I'm working on others. Even with the bugs, it's pretty playable, I think. Where did he come from?
Future Jet 840. Request taxi. Copper Flight 520 will land runway 13. Future Jet 840 on the pushback.
I have no idea what's going on at this airport right now. I've got planes coming from all directions and a few taxiing. There's a 04 trying to sneak in on me. I thought I had them all.
5802 will land.
And I don't know what's going to happen. I think I'm okay here. I'm going to speed this up for a little bit,
Future Jet 855.
just to give myself a little bit of protection. Is he on final approach or what? I don't know what he's doing. There we go. No, I think I got a rogue.
Future Jet 855 going around. Future Jet 855 will land runway 13.
Copper Flight 5.
Those two were pretty close together. Don't like that very well. See what this guy does out here. And I'm going to send these off just to see what the timing is like. 'Cause I just got to get a feel for this.
Future Jet 840 cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
I don't know about you, but I'm not very good the first time I play an airport. I just kind of feel like a fish out of water, I guess.
Future Jet 855 speed up.
5875 low down.
Trying to get a little separation here, but it's not. I'm going to try to do an expedite here and see if that's enough separation on these two, but I'm a little skeptical.
Future Jet 855 expedite off. Runway 13.
Yeah, I thought he might be ready.
Request taxi.
Steel Flight 503.
There's a lot of gates to keep track of here. And in one way that's good, and another way it kind of stinks.
408. Request taxi.
I don't know. I didn't know this was a small plane. I hope he gets off of there in time. He's kind of hustling, so I think he'll be all right. Later on, the same thing will happen, and I'll think, oh, it'll be okay, and then they'll crash.
Nightmare 408 on the pushback.
I don't mind an arrival on 04 once in a while if I don't have any departures waiting. But they sneak up on me yet too. Not aware of where they're coming from, I guess.
Future Jet 840 will land runway 13. Copper Flight 520. Request taxi.
This is the best place and time, I think, for me to thank everybody for their support on this game in particular, to my channel as well. We got over 100 subscribers in the last few days. One of my initial goals. Okay, I'm still small potatoes, but 100 subscribers is pretty cool. Because I just do this because I enjoy playing a game, and anyway, and it's more fun if I know people are watching and enjoying what I'm doing as well. And I hope those of you who came for Airport Madness 3D will stay and take a look at the other sim games I play. That's mostly what I do is sims. You can take a look at those on my YouTube channel and on the schedule on the Twitch channel when I'm not live.
580.
I am not causing flight delays. We got another one. He's not ever going to really do anything, is he? I should bring him around to 4 and see what he does.
1, 4, 3, will land. Runway 04.
Future jet 840. Expedite off. Runway 13.
Starburst 283. Cross. Runway 13.
Oh, we have a lot of planes waiting to take off. And a lot of planes coming in. All right, we're going to change those.
Iron flight 726.
Is that a
Will
plane
land.
there?
Runway
Can't tell.
13.
Just a smudge on my screen. Yep, it is. I hope those two don't collide. No, they're not going to. Okay.
5875. Request taxi 5802.
And now I confused myself. I don't know if I can do that or not. I'm not looking at the radar right now, so I... that's a small plane, that's why I couldn't see it. Okay, boy, we got a lot of planes to get off the ground here.
01 on the pushback. 5875 on the pushback.
Nightmare 143. Will land. Runway 13.
Nightmare 906. Expedite off. Runway 04.
Nightmare 408. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 04. Steel flight 503. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 04. Future 855. Request taxi.
I really should not send 2 departures off at once in this airport.
Runway 13.
At least not without knowing that the radar is clear, which it is not.
Steel flight 281. Will land. Runway 13.
But see, these things land halfway down the runway. They almost miss that intersection. So it's almost a moot point.
Future 855. Roger.
Copper flight 520. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
Five 802. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
Future jet 840. Request taxi.
Nightmare 9.
I'm kind of pushing my luck here, just trying to see how much
444. Request
room
taxi.
I've got.
Future jet 840. On the pushback.
Steel flight 281. Speed up.
Copper flight 564. Request taxi.
Starburst 283. Request taxi.
Copper flight.
I better not ever run out of gates here. My goodness.
Future jet 444 on the pushback.
5820. Going around. 5820. Will land. Runway 13.
Steel flight 503. Will land.
Now we're getting into a sequence where we're
701. Cleared for
directing
takeoff.
a lot of planes
4.
all to the same runway.
Future 828. Request taxi.
5875.
And
04.
we have to get them separated, and we have to get them in some kind of order.
Starboard 283 on the pushback. Future to 828 on the pushback. Future to 855, cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
906, request taxi. 906 on the pushback.
I might be doing air traffic, but I don't feel like I have much control yet. This is kind of a
Flight 726, request taxi.
crapshoot.
Iron Flight 726 on the pushback. Future Jet 444, cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
Okay, now there's a nice pattern of arrivals that I think I can live with.
Copper flight 564, cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
If these two crash, I'm going to have a couple more. Boy, that was close. Really close. I'm starting to space these a little bit.
Future Jet 840, cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
Surface radar really gives me a good indication of
Flight 726,
the timing on
cleared
this.
for
I just,
takeoff. Runway 04.
it's not easy to see.
Steel flight 281, request taxi.
Starburst 283, cleared for takeoff. Runway 04, Nightmare 143, request taxi.
Copper flight 520, expedite off. Runway 13.
Steel flight 281 on the pushback.
Keep having to whip around here because I have no idea if I have any planes waiting here to
Nightmare 143,
taxi.
pushback.
or not. I actually like how far down the runway they land here because it saves my butt. I don't know which one is. Oh yeah, these.
5701, speed up. 5802, low down.
I hope I didn't do this wrong. Yeah, I did. Yep, I did. Completely my fault. I misjudged that and changed speed. It's the wrong way. By the time I figured it out, it was too late to
503, request taxi.
fix it.
Future to 828, cleared for takeoff. Runway 04.
Future Jet 840 will land runway 13.
Nightmare 143, cleared for takeoff. Runway 04. Steel flight 50.
Totally my fault. Complete misjudgment. But that's not bad for me. 64 planes on a new airport before a crash. And that's why I don't do building traffic or move 100 or time trial right away. That's why I play continuous play for a while first. Now, in some of the early airports on World Edition, developer put in some artificial barriers closing runways and limiting departures and things periodically just to keep you challenged. I wouldn't be at all surprised if he gets around to that eventually in 3D as well. That's going to be it's going to be interesting.
Future jet 840, speed up.
5701. Slow down.
And I am out of time for this episode. Thanks for watching. Join me next time when Tenacious Viking plays Airport Madness 3D. We'll pick up right where we left off.